Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your weekly reading for February 21st through 27th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your fantastic energy. So before I pull a few cards out here for you, just a reminder that I am running a contest for a free personal reading. I will give you all the details a little bit later on because some of you are already aware and are already entered. So I'll give you that later on in the reading. So let's see what we've got for you guys. We've got the Garden of Venus and we've got the Fool's Embrace. All right, so the Fool's Embrace is transmuting pain, turning a negative into a positive, stepping into the realization that anything that has not worked for you in the past has been for a reason, has been for a purpose. When we embrace our pain, when we embrace our past circumstances and experiences, we can really enter into a deeper level of understanding why something didn't work out, or we can really take a look back and understand that we were meant to experience something, okay? And it's all part of the building blocks of life. And so, you know, we embrace that energy, embrace that knowledge. We tuck that away inside as part of our inner wisdom. We release the energy and the ties, and thus allows us to move forward. So there may be something that has been challenging or difficult that you've experienced in your present moment, in your recent past, and this is really you entering into a deeper level of understanding why something didn't happen, and then releasing that so you can move forward. Flip the script on something a little bit there. All right, is card number 22. 22 is a master builder number, reminding you that you have all of the wisdom and tools and experience within you from this lifetime and past ones as well to build the life that you want to build. And, you know, when we do really tap into our inner wisdom, that is when we gain that deeper level of understanding. We also have the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Look at how beautiful that energy is, okay? So when we are processing some emotions, okay, or we are trying to look at things a little bit differently, we need to take a bit of a rest. We need to take a time out. I feel here that there's a lot of love that's blossoming in your life. There's healing that's happening. There's transformations that are going on with this. And there's a lot of abundance and just so wonderful energy that is blossoming here. And I feel that Spirit really does have something really positive for you. And this is a time of renewing your energy. It's a time of healing, and it's a time to really think about what you want and what's important for you. Okay. And, you know, so perhaps some of you are, this actually ties into our contest, actually. Some of you are perhaps taking some time to take care of yourself, your own wants and needs. Perhaps you're getting some time away, going on a vacation or something, or, you know, maybe even, maybe even trying something different. Thank you. Maybe even trying something different in your life here as well. So, you know, whatever that is, it's time for you to blossom and grow, embrace the wondrousness and the beauty that exists within you and that also exists in your internal world. And, you know, I think that there's just some doors that are opening for you here. So something blossoming wonderful in your life in some way, certainly with that being Venus, could certainly be something with your emotions, something with a romance, okay, or love, personal love, friendships, all of these things. All right, so certainly some wonderful energy there. We've got the Four of Water. So the Four of Water is the Four of Cups energy. So there could certainly be something that has been going on where you haven't felt engaged, okay, or you haven't felt fulfilled in some way. You may have been looking elsewhere for things. You may have been kind of looking outside of you or your current situation to see, okay, is the grass greener? What other opportunities are out there? And you know what, you may actually find some new opportunities, a fresh approach at something. Okay, it might be that you're discovering new things about yourself or new opportunities that are out there. Usually the Four of Water is, you know, a dude sitting under a tree. Okay, that Four of Cups looking at three cups there with his arms crossed, going, ugh, whatever, you know, and not really being engaged. And then there's something coming in from the side. And so I feel here that you're opening up to new possibilities, new experiences, new ways of looking at things, fresh approach to things here, because this particular Four of Water shows that you are re-engaging in a situation, or you are open to different experiences, whether it's something new or whether it's breathing fresh life into your current situation, so that you can feel a little bit more engaged, that you can feel a little bit more fulfilled. And so whether that it means making some change, or perhaps understanding why something previously didn't work out, or maybe even understanding some of your own underlying feelings that are affecting a situation in your life. And sometimes that's what happens, right? There's nothing wrong with our current situation, our relationships, our workplace, or whatever. There's nothing really wrong with it. There's just something that is internal within us, okay? And so I feel that that may be coming to the surface for you. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Ten of Air, releasing anything into the great wide beyond. Okay, releasing anything that has been causing us pain. This brings in an energy of healing. Usually the Ten of Swords is a painful ending, right? And bringing something to a close. This particular deck brings a healing element to that, okay? Releasing things with kindness, compassion, blowing things into the universe, allowing the universe to take care of us, to heal, to bring about a little bit of peace into our situation. So sure, maybe there is something there that you need to put an end to. Perhaps there is some changes that are in the wind for you, but I feel that this may be something that has been niggling away at you, okay, and preventing you from being happy in your current circumstances. So I think that there may be an opportunity here for you to clear the air, okay, and perhaps have a fresh start at something, all right? Or if you are looking to bring something to a close, I feel here that you're going to make the right decision out of peace, out of love, out of kindness and compassion, and you are going to peacefully let something go, whereas the stab you in the back kind of the energy that's normally reflected with a Ten of Swords. All right, so I think you're taking a calmer, peaceful approach, a more loving approach to things, so that you can have a better peace of mind with things here. So this could also be a release of an old idea, right? Your air energy is your swords energy, your thought processes, your mental processes, right? Your all of these ideas, your knowledge. So perhaps you're releasing some old knowledge, right? Sometimes we're in the energy, we know what we know, and no one's going to tell us any different. But when we open up to different perspectives, different ideas, okay, we expand our mind. Sometimes we have to release the previous things that we know what we know, because now some new information comes in and we're like, oh, okay, turns out I didn't know. Interesting. Okay, so there certainly could be some new information or something that comes in here, but you need to let go of your old outdated beliefs, okay? Or, your old, this is what I know and no one's going to change my mind, right? We're always expanding and growing, especially in our knowledge and our thought processes, right? And if we're not open to different experiences or, more information, right, we get stuck. We don't evolve. We don't move forward. So there could certainly be this need here to release any kind of old knowledge, so that you can have those improved energies that are coming in, because there may be some new information coming in. The tens are, of course, the ending of something, the closure of something. So yes, some of you could be getting closure, but it moves into something new. Okay, so it could certainly very much be the out with the old and in with the new. We've got the Moon card here as well, so I feel here that some of you are very much feeling a little bit creative this week as well. Okay, so you could, with that Four of Water here, have a little bit of creative differences with somebody. You could have, a creative blockage in some way. Okay, but the Moon can really highlight your creativity. So you may have some new projects, okay, or maybe you're overcoming a hurdle or a challenge here. There's a lot of things blossoming into your life there, and that Moon energy could certainly bring that in. The Moon is also very closely tied to your intuition and and your spiritual self as well. Okay, so there could be a little bit of a awakening so much for some of you, okay, but there could also be processing some underlying feelings and emotions there with the Moon. Your subconscious, something's coming to the light, okay, something that you previously had ignored or maybe had looked at a little bit differently, and now you're seeing things a little bit differently than maybe you did before, and this allows you to process things in a different way, in a more positive way. Okay, and so certainly you could have some healing going on there with that Garden of Venus coming there as well, right? But the moon card can sometimes bring about a little bit of a surprise. Okay, so perhaps you might actually just be feeling like, a fresh new you. Okay, you might actually, be feeling like there's a need to do something different. Okay, but there could also be something hidden that does come to light for you this week. Okay, whether it's knowledge, information, maybe it's an opportunity that comes in. Okay, could even just be this energy of self-discovery here as well. Okay, because the moon can certainly bring about an element of being open and receptive as well, right? Being open, it's that feminine energy, the yin energy, right? Where we do open ourselves to new experiences. We might hesitate a little bit because the moon sometimes carries a little bit of fear with it, okay? But the thing is, sometimes following our heart and being open and opening ourselves up is a little bit scary, especially if we've been through past experiences, right? So there may be something here where you're opening up to new experiences, to new ways of thinking, doing things, okay? But it's also got a little bit of fear attached to that, okay? But ultimately, sometimes following our heart isn't always the easiest path. All right, but is always the most rewarding and fulfilling. But sometimes we need to face our fear a little bit, okay? Do what scares us a little bit, because the rewards when we do that are phenomenal, okay? Blossoming abundance in our lives, right, when we do that. But sometimes we need to release, 10 of air, all expectations and go with the flow. And the moon card can certainly represent going with the flow. So I feel here you're being very guided, you're being very protected, and I think that you're on the path to discovering new things, to having new experiences, and of course that energy of healing, but also a little bit of spiritual and personal growth there. Advice from Spirit, the King of Air: take the lead, be honest, be open, be truthful. Okay, sometimes you need to take a logical approach at things, and sometimes you really need to be honest and truthful. But the King of Air here, your advice from Spirit: take the lead. You are very much in control of your life and your situations. The King of Air brings you a sense of clarity, a sense of purpose. Okay, shows that sometimes you need to take a logical approach to things, and sometimes you need to really trust your intuition and your inner wisdom. King of Air. Okay, remember how strong and powerful you are. You don't like where you are? Take back the reins. You don't like where your current situation? Do something different. Breathe fresh life into something, okay? But the King of Air is very an energy of being very knowledgeable, very wise, very connected to intuition, okay? But also one of being a little bit open-minded as well. You don't get to the deep level of understanding and knowledge of the King of Air without being open to new experiences or other people's ideas, right? And sometimes, because that's when we get closed off, and the King of Air is not a closed off energy whatsoever. So Spirit really wants you to really take control, to be powerful, to really embrace your own inner wisdom and strength, okay, to be open to new experiences and to really speak your mind, speak up for yourself, okay. It feels as though a level of clarity and deeper level of understanding is yours for the taking as well. But the King of Air, we can use, it's King of Swords, we can use that sword to detach from any low vibrational energies, okay, and really embrace a positive mindset and a positive attitude that can move us forward. The King of Air also brings the kings themselves, okay, bring that energy of strength, of leadership, okay, and also bring a little bit of bravery to the table as well. So again, we've got that moon energy where your path forward may be a little bit scary. Okay, you might need to do something a little bit different, and that can instill a little bit of fear or angst within you. And the King of Air here is like, No, no, no. You got this, okay? You got this. We can face this head on and we can just go for it, all right? And because don't forget, the King of Air started out as the Knight of Air, the Knight of Swords, okay? Full of vigor, full of go-getter energy, okay? A little bit scattered energy sometimes too, but it's like everything's kind of coming together here. So Spirit really wants to give you that confidence boost, that bit of advice there. Blessings headed your way. We've got the Hermit card. I love the Hermit energy. It's Virgo energy, but you know, the Hermit card brings us some inner wisdom, some spiritual growth, some knowledge. Perhaps some of you are doing a little bit of soul searching here and you're finding some answers. You're unlocking the doors to your fullest potential, to your future. And in this card here, we've got some keys hanging on the door and we have a lock right there, a keyhole. So you can certainly be on the path to self-discovery, to figuring out your soul's purpose, your true potential, or maybe you're just unlocking doors here that were previously unknown to you or you felt were hidden. All right. And that moon card can certainly bring things to the light. Sometimes surprises come in with the moon. Okay. But the Hermit, as far as blessings as well, okay, I really do think that you have the ability to open up to different experiences. I think you're learning some things this week. Okay. So perhaps some information or knowledge that's coming to you. All right. But the Hermit also brings in, you know, a energy of healing as well. Okay, that wise old sage, trusting your inner wisdom, your intuition, but I think there's also some healing that comes in, and we see this here as well. Okay, and this is all internal, this is all within you. You know, perhaps even a situation in your life as well. Remember that four of water, the Four of Cups energy could certainly be a situation in your life, an environment, a relationship, something that you have been feeling as though you're a little disconnected or that there's something missing here. And you may have the opportunity here to, you know, to take a different approach or to be a little bit more open-minded and to perhaps heal that situation there as well. Do something a little bit different. So we certainly do have this wonderful kind of spiritual energy that's all coming in here, but also this element of personal growth, healing, and I think discovery. I think some of you may discover something, whether it's something about yourself, okay, or whether it's something about a situation in your life. There is this element of discovery that's coming in here for you. Your overall outcome here is the Three of Earth. I like the Three of Earth. It brings in creativity. It's you taking an opportunity and starting to see the fruits of your labor, something in your material world, something in your in any of your world, actually. Okay, even relationships. Okay, the threes represent creativity, but they also represent things starting to come together. Okay, seeing something through to fruition, starting to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, the Three of Earth can also be one of teamwork and collaboration, partnering up with the right people, working together to achieve a goal. And there certainly is some creative elements here. There's a leadership energy here. There's something here where maybe you're doing some problem solving. That Four of Water, something hasn't been working out or whatever, and a different approach at things as well. But perhaps other people may be part of that path for you. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for some advice with that King of Air if someone has some advice to give. The Hermit card can also represent somebody that you may actually be getting some advice from as well. A wise old sage, someone who is very wise and knowledgeable, and they actually may have something to say, okay, to you. But the Three of Earth is one of creativity, blossoming, things starting to take shape, things starting to take form, everything starting to come together in a way that you can touch, you can feel, you can see it, okay? And something really coming together in all of your worlds. And again, we've got this Venus energy coming in here, things blossoming, things renewing in your life, and things just growing and coming together the way that you want them to, or the way that is healthy and good for you here as well. The Three of Earth can also be, because it's usually represented by three people, one person taking the lead and two people learning or being guided. Okay, so you could either be stepping into a leadership role and leading people, guiding them along the way, maybe imparting some of your wisdom and knowledge, or perhaps you are being guided and led, possibly King of Air or the Hermit energy. You are being guided and led by somebody, and you're learning some things along your journey. So whether you are the leader or the teacher or the student, the leader or someone being led, okay, this is really moving you forward, okay, and you're building something that is really positive in your life. You could even be in the situation where you're starting to rebuild your life as well, okay, especially if you've been on a downward path a little bit. I think you're starting to kind of really fix things and come into your own personal power. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys, okay? Lovely things blossoming and growing in your life there. So as I pull out your last couple of thank you messages here, I will remind you about the contest. So it's a contest to win a free personal reading, free to enter, free to win. And this contest is open all the way up until March 6th. So all you need to do is just two little things. The first thing, commit to doing something nice for yourself. Self-love, self-care, just one little nice thing. It can be something little, it can be something big, okay? Whatever self-love, self-care means to you, something that puts you first, okay? We quite often put everyone else first on our pathway, and we forget to take care of numero uno, okay? And if you don't take care of yourself, you don't have anything to give to others, okay? So something nice for yourself. And the second thing you need to do, just to give me a little visual clue that you want to participate in the contest, is leave me a comment down below. Just say, I love myself, and I will know that you are participating. You don't have to tell anyone what you're doing nice to yourself or nice for yourself, but if you feel as though maybe you can inspire others, then feel free to put that down there as well. Hopefully while you're there, you will also give me a little bit of love there, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So let's get, and I will be announcing the winner on March 9th. It's a Wednesday. I do midweek motivations on Wednesdays. So that's when I'll be putting that up there. So here is one of your final messages here. A blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all your experience. Let me start that again. Be grateful for all your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, for the journey is as important as the destination. Very beautiful. I feel that that's very much related to that Fool's Embrace and very much related to obviously your reading. So it's kind of summing things up in a nutshell. There is your final message, and we have blessed tranquility. That's nice. Who doesn't need a little bit of peace? Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Wow, there is your Moon card and the Hermit all in one. Have faith and know that you are safe. Trust. The current waves of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. Love this energy, you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that did resonate in some way. It may have been a little bit. It may have been the whole reading. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button on this reading. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope to see you again here shortly. Bye.